Hello students, after function part 1, today I am going to start part 2 of function. In this chapter, today we are going to learn the use of return statement in function. Students, you can optionally use return statement to return value to the calling program. Now, you should know what is the use of return statement here. Return statement terminates the execution of function and resumes the execution in the calling program or gives the execution to the calling program. It can also give result and provide the value to the calling program. But remember, you can use you can suppose, see this example. First of all, defining the function def function 1, this is a function name and argument list a, parameter or variable is given a. Condition is if a mod 2 is equal to the 0, it means suppose if value of a is 2 and a divided by 2 and remainder is 0, then it will return 0. Otherwise, it will return 1 to the calling program. Here, user is providing value 7 to the program and means value of a is 7. 7 divided by 2, then remainder will not be a 0. It means else statement will be executed and we will get the answer 1. Next one, more about Python return statement. As soon as return statement is reached in a function, the function stops executing. As I already said you, function that return statement terminates the function execution and resumes calling program. The next statement after the function call is executed. Let's see the example. Here, function definition, def sum, argument list a and b, return a plus b. Now this definition part, call the function s equal to sum 2 comma 3, print s means sum of this variable. Formula is given a plus b. It means result will be 5. In this program, first of all, the value of a and b will be fetched from function calling and will be inserted to the return statement a plus b, and output will be given by a statement print s. Now, what is scope and lifetime of variable? Our next topic is scope and lifetime of variable. Scope and lifetime of variable means the visibility of variable up to where user can use that in any kind of expression or program, and its lifetime or scope depends upon the variable, whether it is declared inside the function or outside the function. if any variable is declared inside the function body, then obviously it will be known as local variable, and user can use that variable inside the function only. If user is declaring the variable outside the function, so that variable can be used anywhere in the program, that will be called as a global variable. A variable scope tells us where in the program it is visible. A variable may have local or global scope, that depends upon that it is declared inside the function or not. See this example. This will explain you very clearly what is local scope. Suppose in a program you define the function 3, and variable passed here x equal to 7 means x is a local variable. You can use inside the function only. So print x function 3. This is the calling part, function 3. This program will give output 7. But if user is trying to write this variable or use this variable outside the function, as here it is used outside the function, then definitely it will create an error, because local variable cannot be used outside the function. Next, what is global scope? When you declare a variable outside the function, it has a global scope. It means that it is visible anywhere in the program, we can say everywhere in the program. Suppose this is an example of global variable, one variable declared globally, and this is the function, def function for print y. No problem, it will be printed because this is the global variable and used inside the function. No problem. Remember, here you have not declared it inside the function, still it can be used inside the function because it is a global variable. Now print the output will be 7. In global variables, you cannot change the value of global variable. You cannot update the value of global variable. Still, if you want to change the value of global variable inside a local scope or inside a function, so remember, you have to use global keyword to update global value. So by using global keyword, you can update or change the value of global variables. Here we have used a function named function 4 and changed value of global variable, that is y. Its value changed to +1, y equal to y plus 1, and print command, function calling. You can see the value increased by 1. You have seen the value of global variable was 7 here, but after updating it becomes 8. Now how to delete Python function. Till now we have seen how to delete a variable, how to delete any kind of tuple, dictionary or anything else, but now we are going to learn how to delete a function. So how to delete a function, let's see. Suppose here one function is created with calling, and I am trying to delete it. Del function 7. After deleting it, if you are still trying to print it, will show an error because it is already deleted. Now next function, it is a very special function, Python lambda function. This function is different from another functions as this will not have any name. Function doesn't need to have a name. A lambda function expression in Python allow us to create anonymous Python function. By using lambda expression, you can create anonymous Python function having no name, and we use lambda keyword for creating this type of function, and its syntax will be as shown below. Lambda argument colon expression. Lambda expression can have any number of arguments but only one expression. It evaluates the value of that expression and returns result. Let's see the example of lambda expression. First of all, name of expression, myVar or variable name, myVar, lambda keyword, arguments are a and b colon this expression given a into b plus 2. It will be evaluated and gives the output after calling it. You can see I have not defined the function here. So this way also you can create an expression by using lambda keyword. myVar 3, 5 will be passed to the expression a and b. 3 into 5, 15, and plus 2, 17, and output will be 17. This code takes the number 3 and 5 as argument a and b and puts them into expression a into b plus 2. This makes it 3 into 5 plus 2, which is 17, and finally returns 17. Actually, the function object is assigned to the identifier myVar. Instead of creating the function, we have used here myVar variable for creating lambda expression. Next and last function is recursion function. Meaning of recursion is repeatedly doing any task till the condition is true. You know the program of factorial very well. You have already created in previous class that program of factorial by using for loop. In that, continuously the values are multiplying each other to provide output. Here I am taking the example of factorial for explaining the recursion function. The function calls itself, that is called as a recursion function. Here created a function factor, and condition is given if n, which is an argument, if n double equals to 1 means value of n is 1, then return the output or result 1. Otherwise, evaluate the expression, that is n into factor in parenthesis n minus 1. Calling of the function, this is the calling part. Factor 5 means n equal to 5. Now check, n is equal to 1. No, it is not equal to 1. So that execution passed to the next expression, that is return n into factor in bracket n minus 1. Then expression will be n means 5 into n minus 1, that is 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, and after evaluation it will give the output 120 of 5. Suppose you are giving 1 value in calling program, then its execution will goes to the line number 3rd, that is given return 1, means output will be in that case 1. This is all about function. If you have any doubt or query, you can send me through WhatsApp, which is given in first page, Facebook, my Facebook community page, in my website or blog, or anywhere you can comment me or ask any question related to function. Thank you.